Hello. I aim to set you up as close as I possibly can to what I'm doing here and to the angle that I've got. So hopefully it'll be a good angle for you to feel like you're really participating in this. Oh no, where did I put the glue? I was just gonna use a little bit of collage here. There we are. So this week it's all about yellow. I got these yellow flowers from they're actually in my next door neighbour's garden, but they're kind of spilling over into ours. So I took the ones that were spilling over. They're actually a really big bush of beautiful bright yellow flowers. And you know I love daisy-like flowers like these. And then I found this paper that I had just splashed some yellow on. I was looking for something that I could just easily do this painting on, because I wanted to make it easy for myself to launch into something, you know. So it helps me to have some restriction as well, like. And so I thought if I get some paper that's already got a splash of yellow on it, that'll give me a head start, and I'll maybe already have a sense of freedom as well because of it being such a loosely applied splash of ink, I'd say. It seems to be ink and paint in there maybe. It might be the high flow acrylic actually. Oh, I just realised I'm thirsty. And there's a cup of water over there, but it's kind of hard to get out from this. Well, it's hard to get out from this position, but also I don't want to be creating big paws. But the main priority in my life now is to listen into myself and see what I need, and so I am going to get that drink. Even if it means shaking you about there for a minute. A closer look at that, look. Action so far when I hydrate myself. Sorry. Okay. All right. I hope it's okay in terms of position again now. It was worth it, that water, it was worth it for me anyway. That was, you know, I always say how important it is before you start anything creative to look out for yourself, really. You know, the way, give yourself a bit of a break, like, and whatever it is that you need to cater to it. I think really it's good to celebrate the noticing I was thirsty there, you know. I was talking to my friend about this, and we decided one week that we were just going to go to the toilet whenever we needed to go, and no matter what anyone was wanting from us. And we gave ourselves the job of announcing, even in the most inappropriate times and places, I need to go to the toilet, and just to go, like. So I did practice that a few times. And it was good, because like I think very often, I know, you know, you kind of you hold it in, or you keep your own needs separate from what other people need. And I think it's not a great thing to do that. Like it feels important to tune into the physical body and the very basic human needs that we have, Anyway, so thanks for if you're still here, for tolerating that, for kind of entertaining my desire to. Well, you know what I mean. Sorry, no. Okay, right. So this is black ink I'm using. And earlier I was using the sepia Indian ink, but I felt that, or the sepia, I think this is black Indian ink. The sepia colour is acrylic ink, I think. But I felt that it wasn't making enough of a mark for me, the sepia colour. So I'm not going to outline every petal or anything, but I'm just finding the thing that I appreciate here is how dark the background is in relation to the brightness of the yellows. And so that's why it seems fitting to put in between the petals with this inky colour, knowing as well that I can retrieve more of the brightness of the yellow with different, I've got chalk pastels here, and I've got some bright yellow ink and things, and also some torn paper that I could use for applying collage on. So we'll see. And I guess where the petals are especially bright, like these ones that are standing out in the light here, it seems maybe a good idea not to outline those ones fully, but to use collage on there maybe. And I think I'll do that as soon as I've done a couple more on these. Try the sepia ink down here again, just for the sake of it. And then I'll go for the little bits of collage. It might be too that sepia colour could be more helpful in the centre here, because it's that warm, rusty yellow colour, where the Indian ink, I think, better describes the cool dark at the background. The centre's got some petals overlapping it. And there's another one over here. I guess the flowers that are on the periphery I could use the sepia coloured ink for as well. So they're kind of, not occupying centre stage. Gosh, quite a lot of ink came out there. And I'm tracing best I can the position and character of the individual petals without losing the will to live with it. Like, I think there is something about giving time and attention to describing, to describing the petals. Giving time and attention to capture them, but also not to get too trapped in it that you're seeking perfection. Because there's something very forgiving I think in nature generally, and creativity generally, there's a sense of like imperfection that's very beautiful. If we can only let it breathe a bit, There's an ease around that. Now there's a white flower back here too, a white daisy, and I think I would like to capture that one. So get the centre of it. And I guess I could use, let's see, with this one, this is chalk pastel. making a bit of an impact, but not much. And I know that chalk pastel doesn't operate so well really with the ink. So I'm going to use the oil pastel because I want to describe the edge of this flower a little bit with the Indian ink as well, I think, to really let the whiteness of it be noticed. Okay. Let's see now if it's going to play ball for me. Let's see, what will I do? It's really just this side that has got the very dark background behind it. Well, it's got some dark behind it on this side too now that I come round. I might use let's see about using the grey here instead. It's grey hard pastel. And I could maybe use that, let's see, to describe these petals that are coming down here. And this flower here also. It's a white one that's turning away. And it's got a light green stem. And these ones here seem to have like almost a silvery colour to the stem. There's a bud there. I quite like these children's crayons. It had a bit of orange on it there when I used it before, but I didn't mean for that to be orange. But I like the brightness of the colour. I think it's close enough. Maybe more closer to the centre of the flower than it is to the colour of the petals actually. It's a sunny shade, I like it. I've got this other crayon. I don't know what colour that is. Yeah, this is maybe a little bit more lemony yellow, like the colour the petals are. I love the brightness of yellow. I've got some yellow paint for the wall actually. I've got a tester pot. I'm on my own here this week. My Lily's away in Greece and Erin of course is in Canada. Maisie is staying with my daughter Hope in Edinburgh. She's going to probably come back with coloured paws again. She had painted her paws the last time. It was for the Pride Parade in Edinburgh. And the last time that Maisie was on the Pride Parade with Hope, she ended up with all different coloured claws. So that might happen again. Anyway, I'm on my own here. And so it means that I have free rein to test. Well, I would anyway, I'm sure, but it's just easier when I'm on my own, to decide what colours I'd like to paint things and get the pots. So I've got a few tester pots, and one I'm excited about is Daybreak Yellow, I think it's called. And that I'm going to paint, I think, on the wall behind me. Selected the dirtiest wall in the living room and I thought I'd wash it and paint it. And I don't think we'll paint the whole living room that colour, but I just like it. I like this. Well, at least on the tester piece that I saw, it looked really lovely. So I thought I could paint one wall at least in it. So I'll let you see that tomorrow if that's what happens, if I end up doing that today. You know the way there's lists of things always, well, not always, but I feel at the moment like there's quite a few things that I could be getting on with. And I need to remember to go with the thing that will give me a bit of, it's grand doing all the routine stuff, but also doing something that'll delight me a little bit. And I think painting a wall that Daybreak Yellow is going to delight me. Yeah. Unless it's awful. I don't think it will be though. I feel like it's gonna be used somewhere. I might use it if it's too hard to look at regularly, like if it's maybe too bright, I might use it in just the toilet or the bathroom. But my friend has got yellow in her kitchen and I just love it. It's a real sunny, bright room. It's got a yellow couch as well. Now we've got our corner sofa here and that's not going to change, but I think I could do with an injection of yellow brightness on the walls. I mean, it does make you feel good, doesn't it? Just even the splash of yellow that's so sunny underneath everything else makes me feel uplifted somehow. Oh, just speaking of the word uplifted, I'm reminded of my friend Pascal has got some beautiful paintings in the Scottish Gallery in Dundas Street. And I think the exhibition's called Amongst the Trees. So it's appealing to me. I love that idea of honouring trees and creativity. There's a there's a fair few artists involved in it, and there's a fair few artists involved, and so there'll be a variety of interpretations of trees, I guess. It sounds lovely anyway, and I know Pascal's work is always worth seeing and experiencing, so I'm going to go in even just to see hers. I'm going to fill in some of this white. The daisy. Sorry, I hit you there. It shakes for ages, doesn't it? One second. Sorry. I'm just not going to touch it. That was kind of like a blue grey. I like it. I like it with the contrast of the yellow. I've got a variety of pastels, and there's some oil as well. I think mostly I just use yellow and white oil pastel, but the rest are soft pastels. Actually, there's hard pastels too, so it's kind of a good colour for that silvery thing as well, maybe. Okay, yeah, and I think you saw too that we stuck on some of those yellow petals. I stuck on one with the intention of maybe clarifying it after painting it down, so I think I will. Just put on a triangle of yellow, so just made a bit more sense of it there, hopefully. And I think I'll deepen the tone around here and maybe use some collage on this one too. But I'm not sure if I want to do an awful lot more, really. I kind of like letting things a little bit lost and found sometimes. And especially I think that the fact that there is this splash of yellow in the centre means that it is kind of already cohesive anyway, even if the drawing has an unfinished feel. There's something that's hanging it all together. I suppose I could do somewhat of an edge for the rim of this vase. I thought that might spread out a bit more with the paintbrush on it. It didn't. This is a bit of a statement now, but I think I'll go for it. I just picked up some high flow acrylic here, which is lovely and bright. And after my putting on the dark there, I'm hoping that it'll give the flowers center stage again. I mean, I suppose I could use my white oil pastel to diminish the bright, to diminish the, well, I've got a white chalk, let's try this first. To diminish the contrast, I was going to say, and how it's demanding attention, that area, And I think I'll just obliterate that bud. Don't know if it's adding anything. I think I might stop there now. Just stop at the whole thing and do some small stuff maybe, but pretty much done. Leaving it with a bit of a question mark, really. But it was good to have the old play. All the different options for materials and everything around me feels satisfying and playful. Without too many variables either. Like I did have mostly yellows selected to use. And yeah, we do want to just indicate the dark here again. Of course, the ink doesn't work so well with the soft pastels, really. Might head out for a walk next. Even if I don't have Maisie, I feel like it's good to feel the earth under my feet, So I think I will go and do that now. I'm going to give up fighting with this vase. I say that, but I'm actually not going to give up yet. I had one final move I was going to do if I can find that. I wanted to find the white oil pastel. And where did I put it? Oh, there it is. To find the white oil pastel and just find the edge up to meet that. Maybe re-establish some of the lovely bright petals on that daisy. Alright, that's the end of that. Yeah, stop. Okay, so and there it is. I think you can see most of it anyway. Okay, it was good to do something yellow on my on the first day of my yellow week. I started a yellow, got it closer. I started a yellow crochet cushion as well. It was blue last week, so I made this one last week. I've only got one colour yellow though, so I think I need to go and get myself some more yellow wool and yeah, cotton maybe. I think what I've got is cotton one, but it's kind of more gold than yellow, so I want to get something that's got this, like, you know, that bright yellow about it. Sorry, I have it on my finger, so I thought I may as well use it. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Actually, it doesn't matter, for God's sake. Okay, bye, see ya.